You couldn't... Wow, Rook. You had one simple task. Bring me the... Well, congratulations. Not only did you miss out on the award cash, that's how things work. All right, Fleet? We've all got work to do, so let's get to it.
Here to upgrade that ship of yours?
Ask him, Jazz, about any...
So I heard there was a bit of excitement on the Siren of the Stars.
We told you we'd be keeping tabs on you. So, did you get information?
Yes, and I heard there were no
Except for the eclectic hit squad that you took down at the archives. We've taken care of that mess, by the way.
Speaking of which, I assume you copied the information from the Galbanks. Let me see what you got. So the Legacy went down at Bannock 4. Bannock 4.
Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant, sir. There isn't a ship in the fleet that could... The Bannock system was the site of a significant battle during the Narian War. I had to do... It sounds like you... He's kept ahead of us by murdering our past informants, so if you admire someone like that...
That's enough, Lieutenant. Even if Delgado has an immediate solution to the EM problem, there's still the matter of trace... Of course I am. We don't really have it. There are no shortcuts. The route you're taking to... If you suddenly change your behavior, they'll know something's wrong. In the meantime, I'm not certain. Galbank uses their own proprietary transponder system. And even if we could, unfortunately, we're hampered by the same obstacle. They have information about the
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that device.
No, you shouldn't be familiar with it. It's a highly classified. It's an advanced signal decryption and tracking device that the UC Navy's been working on for years.
There must be an information leak somewhere, sir. I'll see what I can find out.
Fine. You keep playing along and go after the comm spike. Lieutenant Toft and I will see what we can find out. My superiors are stubborn. They aren't going to authorize an attack on the key based... We need more evidence that... I don't see the point. The Crimson Fleet apparently has a pipeline of... Any attempt to move the comm spike would be a waste of time. Perfect. Just stick with the plan and we'll see.
A lot of us had our doubts about you. But you're really making progress.
This mission is going to require discretion on a number of fronts. I know as much as you do. I wasn't briefed on this particular device. But if the fleet wants to trace the Legacy's transponder signal, they'll need something beyond the decryption. If such a device exists, it's likely that information is classified, so even what I do... Now, I realize as part of this mission, for the sake of your cover, it's best you work with whatever information the fleet...
We should team up for the next mission.
Excellent.
Nah, I don't think so.
Why not? It'd be fun.
I work best alone.
Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a six-figure salary, and yet he couldn't resist starting an embezzlement scheme. It makes me sick. Any other fragments? Tisk, tisk. Looks like Mr. Rokoff lied on his application to Trident Luxury Lines about having a clean record. No matter. That it? All right. You're not gonna let this go, are you? Why do you care? Because the things you're asking are private, and we're supposed to be maintaining a professional... Look, I like to keep my attachments at a minimum, okay? In my line of work, if you make friends, you eventually end up losing them, either through... You're right, I did. I suppose Would it shock you to learn that I spent some time in prison? Oh, come on. Good. I like keeping you on your toes. I grew up in the Well in New Atlantis. Parents made after I dropped. A year after that. Would make a hell of... I was having the time of my life. Earning way more than I needed to simply get by. Back then, if you would have told me one day I'd be... Very funny. And let's just say the years after my time in the Well. Look, the point is that I felt you deserved to know a bit about... Longer than... Well, I think you've had... Let's get back to it before... Let me know if you need anything else.
Heard you made off with something.
Ship is now docked. Perfect. Didn't even smudge the paint.
All right, Jazz. What do you got?
According to the latest, the comm spike is being developed at UC Star Station SY920. Location. If you need credits, hit up the mission boards at Cooper.
Now you buy from me, you can tactical gears. I'm sure I got something.
Stay safe out there.
Need something?
I don't need to hear it. All right, let's get this over with. Oh, bye. Please tell me you know exactly. Fine. Not like. Whatever.
So there I am. You see security on my tail and my grabbed rock.
All right, Rook. Next, your connection is Juan Dayu. She's got If you don't piss her off, she should be able to sneak you past SY9.
Just remember to count your fingers after you shake hands with her.
You're in the fleet. You should all... As far as Juan... I sure hope so. Once Juan gets you past the guard dog, according to the deck...
Basically, you break... Unfortunately, I have no idea. Like Neva said, once you're inside SY920 and you're behind their fire, with any luck, it'll...
Oh, and what SY920 is a UC military installation. That means is, if you intend to turn the place into a shooting gallery, you might... She's got the clout to get you. Beyond that, you and... Perfect. Okay, so, in the meantime...
Okay, you'll make sure. More like, get drunk.
Privileges of rank, my dog. And you, get the hell... I'm gonna leave that up to you. If you get into deep trouble, and you think bringing her into the fold is gonna make the difference, at some point, Delgado's gonna be promising everyone their cut of cricks. But until the money's within reach, the less people... The Crimson Fleet we were searching for, not only beyond that. We'll talk later.
Need a drink?
Bog at the Last Nova.
I hope you actually need Capone. This better be worth. We're done here? Great.
few odd jobs at even hours. Crates, shelves, boards. It's not much, but it's enough.
I take it your neighbor's new recruit? Ah, you must not be used to pirates being so cordial. But in the heart of New Atlantis, we have to do our best to keep up. I can't afford to be as rough as some of our cohorts. It's bad for business. And rest assured, if I ever need to remember, SY920 is one of my regular stops, so I already have the Neva says you're after a piece of UC tech. So to get it, we're going to need to get... I can do that. But... Huh. Neva warned me you were difficult. Clearly I didn't understand. If I can be candid, for this job to work, we'll have to do this my way. We take my ship, and you're a member of my crew. But make no mistake, once you board, the risk is entirely yours. This route is highly lucrative. Sorry, but I work with professionals only. If you're going to start a fight, you're on your own. In any case, when you're ready, meet me at my ship. And make sure you're prepared for the long haul. Once you're on board S1... I'd like to, but in my experience, the more people know... I thought you might. You're a pirate, after all. Anyways, I appreciate the small talk. Delgado's crew aren't usually so... But let's keep our focus on the mission. We can swap bar stories and share scars when we've got enough creds to buy the bar. And fix the scars. Enough to be on a first-name basis with the Marine. It also helps they want us to dock. A cargo ship means supplies, special... In the void of space... Only what I've been told. Get you on the SY920? That being said, I can be a better guide if I know what it is we're after. Interesting. When we get to the station, I'll see if I can pull any information. Hopefully that'll make for a smoother trip. Less than you. And even if I did, I'm a smuggler. But if Delgado's after it, then I have a feeling there's a... So we better do it right. We'll talk more on the ship.
They say never hire a man when a machine can do it for free. Down here.
Yes? Always looking for the next mark.
Yes, what? Hey.
All right, a few things. When we get to the checkpoint, UC military will be. Let me do the talking. Good. Say nothing and let their minds fill in the gaps. Now, like I said before, once we take off, there's no turning back until... If you need to take care of anything before we leave, do it. If you want to ask me any other questions, go for it.
Excuse me.
All right, then get comfortable. We leave for SY-920 immediately.
All crew prepare for takeoff. Routing power to engine and crab drive. All systems go.
We'll graph jump the SY-920 from here. Don't worry about your personal ship. The fleet will make sure it's secure. You can take this time to prepare. Just try not to bother my pilot while they're flying.
Don't worry, Captain. I've spent half my life walking and chewing gum at the same time. I can handle a little banter.
Sounds like you're putting in a request for double duty.
Captain, I retract my earlier statement. For the record, I don't even like gum.
Noted. Just get us there safe.
Roger that.
You've entered secure UC military space. Identify yourself or you will be considered hostile.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu, cargo class ship ID UC-7938, requesting permission to dock.
Identity confirmed. Prepare your ship for scanning. You're cleared to dock at docking bay 2.
Looks like we're clear. We'll talk more once we're docked. Okay, we're in. First things first, the station is enormous, with checkpoints everywhere. To get past them, you'll need a military uniform, and to get a uniform, you'll need to get to the barracks. There should be a way through the vents. You can get to them via the maintenance store downstairs. There's an intercom there as well, where we can make contact. Once you get a uniform, it should be fairly easy to find an elevator to the command bay. But if at any point your cover's blown, I'm gone. Provided you haven't sounded the alarm, then yeah, like I said, if you can find... This is a star station, so there are plenty of ventilation ducts you can slither into. As far as tactics go, it's an oldie, but goodie. Only military personnel are allowed out of the cargo area. That's why we need to get you to the barracks to find you a uniform. Very funny. But if you do get into trouble, try and use that quick wit to your advantage. Either way, for now, get on that station and find that intercom. We'll talk more then.
Hello?
pardon.
As long as the credits keep rolling in, life's good.
You with the Jade Swan? Loading and unloading only. Stay clear of the military barracks. Hold up. This area is for SY9. Rules are rules. Can't let you. That doesn't sound... Sorry, no uniform?
I need to stop by a clinic later.
SY-920 Marines are hand-picked. To maintain op security, most of us here won't work another assignment.
Yes?
State your business. Logging ensign level clearance.
Things have gotten real tight since Commander Matara took over for Commander Woods. A lot of soldiers don't like it.
Good. And no alarms or warnings on the comm. If you found a uniform, be sure to put it on. I've hacked into the database, and it seems information on the comms. There's a checkpoint you'll have to pass, which requires a clearance code. I don't like deliberately drawing attention to yourself. The uniform won't be enough, though. Try the security office. They likely have a computer there that has what you need. Going dark for now. We'll talk again once you've located the comm spike.
You're still 10 minutes late. I don't know you, Ensign. You sure you have clearance?
Stop right there, Ensign. All right, Ensign. Why aren't you at your post? Only authorized personnel. Only senior officers report to the commander. Yeah. Fine. I'll let you go, Ensign. But as soon as you're done with your task, you should return to your post. Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it. Sorry, Ensign. Code doesn't match. Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's... Sorry, Ensign. Code doesn't... Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear... Sorry, Ensign. Code doesn't... Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it. Sorry, Ensign. Code... Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it. You're clear, Ensign Zaremi.
Lost, Ensign?
Commander Natara, test flights for the latest prototypes are ready to go.
comes back little.
Dr. Vogel has put in a request for more.
There's always something with that doctor.
Not to change the subject, but are we concerned about potential leaks?
No. Until you can provide more substantial proof, we'll simply monitor the situation at the cargo bay. For now, I've recommended to Dr. Vogel to contact me immediately.
Here. Cargo's almost unloaded. We'll be departing short. We worked well as a team. If only all my deliveries were as smooth as... That being said, I can stay in orbit for a short while. I'll need to send word, but it looks like you'll need to find your own. That doesn't mean you're trapped. As a member of the Crimson Fleet, I like the confidence. Either way, good luck. If you manage to get the comm spike and make it out alive, next time you're at the Nova...
I've heard the team is looking for more test pilots.
Hey.
If you have experience
Intercepting transponder data in the Alpha system might be promising. According to autocorrelation models, results in risk increased by a magnitude of 2. But we won't tell Commander Natar. What she doesn't know won't kill her.
I've heard the team is looking for more test pilots.
Yes, if you have experience flying, you should talk to them.
Intercepting transponder data in the Alpha system might be promising. According to autocorrelation models, results in risk increased by a magnitude of 2. But we won't tell Commander Natar. What she doesn't know won't kill her. Wait, who are you? What? The comm spike. But it's attached to a prototype. We're still in the testing phase, running decryptions across a variety. It can even interpolate signal. Yes, it's not quite cracking the enigma. We'll be able to infer everything. Not that we'd get. And yes, there are. Yes, it's not the destination, but the journey that... But don't worry. We've corrected the problem with the ship's life support systems. In short, I've requested a full squadron of these brave... They'll give the prototype a final run, and provided there are minimal casualties. Splendid. That was fast. I thought I put in... Normally my requests aren't given this much. I see. It would have been nice if they kept me. You're right. We do need to hurry. All right, you've convinced me. You're the new task pilot. You'll need a uniform and a terminal password to authorize a flight and get past Natar's. The uniform you can get in the locker room. You'll find the prototype ship at Docking Bay 8. Use the password to access the... And of course, best of luck.
Excuse me.
Reporting for duty, pilot?
Another test flight, huh? You pilots are braver than me. You're clear to pass.
Yes? What?
Pilot?
Prototype ship, you are cleared for takeoff. We'll begin the test on your departure. Reporting test flight data. Please adhere to the scheduled flight plan and let us know if you have any issues.
Well. Welcome back, Rook.
Kinetics, electrolytes, energy weapons. Nothing to substitute for a shotgun blast to the face.
If you need credits, hit up the mission board.
Are you looking to start something? Because I'll finish it.
Yeah.
I've got bells in every system. Idiots will never catch me.
So there I am. UC security on my tail, and my grav drive just chokes. And you know what I find back there? The fattest leech I've ever seen.
We may not have official security on the key, but you're always looking out for traitors.
we call UCC Steph shots. Button free.
Nice to know Neva was right about you. It's good to have a promising rookie with. I won't deny I helped. Let's hope the compensation Anyway, I believe I owe you a drink. Is the last? Because if Delgado's right about Crix's legacy, you've earned more than your fair share already. Yeah, and I had to feign my surprise to make sure I didn't. But thanks for trusting me with that info all the same. Us rooks have to stick together. Sounds like you're on board. I have to admit, the way things are going. Anyway, I've kept you long enough. Now that you've had your drink and my debt is paid, it's time for you to give. That SY920 job was impressive. I bet the UC still doesn't. Good question. The first two are discretion, but the third thing. I've been involved in the smuggling trade. The clinic I was born in was. After that, I learned pretty quick. See you.
Lots of stuff.
Always listen to Delgado. Unless you want to get killed.
Looking. You don't make it in this life without a good weapon. If your credits are. All right. See you around.
Rook?
Heading out. Let's get you set up. I'm here if you need me.
Ask Jazz about any ship upgrades. Nothing worse than a pirate ship with no personality.
Please. I don't... Behold, my... Oh. Bye, I guess.
Smuggling beats a real job any day.
Need a drink?
Bog at the last door.
Jasmine tells me that you not only brought us the Comspike, but an entire... I'm impressed, Rook.
Yeah, nice try, Rook. Juan gave us the full rundown of your little... She gave you some really high praise. Said...
And from what I hear, receiving praise from Juan Dayu is quite an accomplishment. Now, on to the business. Jasmine, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, boss. What's up?
How's it going?
I already have 2 of my crew tearing the ship apart from one end to the comm spike. Shouldn't be too tough to extract. I'm looking forward to seeing what the...
Keep me posted. All right. That leaves our electromagnetic atmosphere problem. There's a corporation in the city of Neon called Generdyne. We get our hands on their electrical absorption tech. It's all we got. Now you are part of this job, so...
You damn right she can. My girl can piece together a jump engine.
All right, let's... Now, why don't you give us the info on her...
You get to meet up with... She's had her deft little fingers.
Estelle is one of the most relaxed. If I want something done, there's none of the typical bullshit. You get... You'll find I rarely imply things. In fact, I take pleasure in... Here is an example. I want you to do everything. She is valuable to the fleet.
Estelle will be waiting at... I'd say don't keep her...
And keep your eyes on the prize. We are one step away.
Thanks for making me look good.
The fleet protects our own, but you turn against us.
Here to anything ship-related, you're at the right place. I wish. That the basic theory between you and me. Bannock 4 is a ring. It would be impossible. Serious enough that you don't have a chance, and Neva's got a fire in her. She doesn't half-ass it. No, but just... I bet you would.
tough not seeing any action, but securing a station... Things were a little too loose.
Remember to turn in any evidence fragments you find. We'll be here if you need us.
At ease, Soji. It seems you had quite the eventful mission on your hands. You still have the Crimson Fleet's trust, and you were able to spare lives. But you did so with an abundance of stealth and restraint. That's it.
Excuse me, sir. I hate to interrupt, but...
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. Time please give me your report. With the acquisition of the Comspike, the fleet is one step closer to Krix's legacy. And the more people we arrest, the greater the chance that you're infiltrated. We're working against the clock here, so let's start by this. That all depends on what you brought back from your mission. Aside from your eyewitness testimony, I assume you have the usual evidence that could...
I can take it off your hands once we complete your debriefing, but at the moment, I'm far...
Then it's just a matter of time before she reverse engineers it to fit the fleet's purposes. So what does Delgado have you doing next? Has he solved the Bannock 4 problem? Bannock 4 is an EM-class. Your ship will need special The conduction?
That's... brilliant, but is it actually possible? Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how Neon generates its power. It would take a hell of an engineer to modify the technology to handle...
That's the case. Inform our contacts on...
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, I wanted you to know that your efforts are helping us gain... They're finally beginning to believe that we can take down the Crimson Fleet and make amends for the... The fact that our common enemy owes its existence to the United Kingdom. It was the riot at the lock, touched off by Jasper Krix, that inspired him to create the...
Thanks to your assistance, we'll be able to rectify that mistake.
Of course I am, but it's a... You've already come this far, which makes you the most...
If we move in and attack the fleet now, we might not have the... In addition, they're holding all the tech you need.
I'm confident that once Krix is... All right, I suppose. I'll be looking forward to you.
It's good to have you back. What can I do for you? I'll be here if you have any more questions.
After a rough shift at Xenol. Makes you forget how bad you stink.
You looking to get zoned? Yeah? Well, if I had a credit for every time I heard that line, I wouldn't be... So, I'm guessing you're the rook that Delgado sent. Turn around, fly back to the key, and tell the big boss that I'm in no mood to screw around. Come on, give me a break. You're not exactly a top. Sending me a rook to handle a job this... And I'm getting tired of the fleet not taking me. I spent the last 3 months setting up this job. The whole time, I'm also keeping Bayou off our backs. That idiot. That's the way it's gonna be, huh? I don't have a ton of time to stand here and screw around. You want the conduction grid tech, then you're gonna have to download it from the... Love the confidence. But before you pull the ripcord, while you're inside Generdyne, I need you to plant a virus. It's a simple side job that'll earn you some credits. I think you can handle it. The elevator doesn't exactly go to the top. Everything in the Crimson Fleet is as in, I'm not... Well, look at you. Generdyne has all sorts of tasty valuables. Here, take this microdrive and access the computer and brace it. It might be wireless, but you aren't going to be able to... Generdyne's got their place locked down tight. I recommend you start... Ryujin Cloud doesn't mean shit at Generdyne, so you're gonna have to deal with Komiko and potentially... Anyway, you can find Komiko at Euphorica. Talk to the owner of the place. As for dealing with Komiko herself, the rest is up to you, Rook. When you're done... Just grab that tech and plant the virus. Should be a cinch.
Strikers are up there.
You don't...
Out of my face. What a conquest.
Yeah, what? Is this important? Let me save you some time. If you're here for a job... Well, like I said, it's shut down. Look, I'm sorry if I'm blown. I'm afraid that things aren't going terribly. I don't care if I'm allowed to or not. The conduction grid went online almost 75 years ago. At this point, the money... You'd think that. The problem is that Brayson Bayou, Administrator Bayou's brother, I swear to you, the man... I can give you 117 reasons. If Generdyne go... My position... Isn't it obvious? I actually need our CEO's approval for that. Look, I'm running out of options. I have a full report on Brayson that I want to send to Administrator Bayou, but I don't know if he can be trusted. What do you think I should do? It describes my aggravation with how badly Brayson Bayou is running the... I'm also including a list of all the failed experiments. I'm praying someone is financial... You know what? You're absolutely right. Hey, look, thanks. If there's anything else you need... As long as it doesn't get me to... Whoa. Okay, that's crossing... Not happening. I'm starting to think... Okay, listen. You didn't hear this from me, but I know he was in her office a few weeks ago, and they had some... I don't know what it was... And before you ask... Sure. Hope to see you again soon.
I know your type. The freewheeling spaces. Must be nice. Didn't hear this, but those ecliptic mercenaries.
important I had to come to the office in the middle of the night.
It's the numbers, Ayumi. I don't like what I'm seeing.
If you'd stop interfering with my company, the numbers would be better.
Your company? That's funny. I thought it belonged to Mr. Harada.
One of our advanced television
break.
You don't.
We both know you set up that identity so we can both reap the profits off the books.
If Generdyne was showing a profit, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
How the hell am I supposed to make a profit when all I have is your brother? Idiot. I'm like you.
I'd choose your next words
Looks like
very
you
carefully.
Plenty of space in the members. You people should leave her alone. What do you... Not that it's any of your business. I refuse to let anything bad happen. Yeah, sure. You debt collectors are low-life asshole. Now get out of my club. The Crimson Fleet? Sorry, I Ayumi owes a lot of money around town. If you want to talk to her, you already have access, so you should know. Enjoy your drinks.
Take it easy.
Yeah. What do you want? Before you continue, if you're having a problem with your power or complain about your... Anything else? You must be zoned out of your mind, because... How the hell did you find that? It was Estelle Vincent, wasn't it? That bitch. Here, take this pass. It should get you through the storage room entry to the facility. I'm warning you though. Once you... Good luck. You're going to need it. I suppose if I don't explain, a copy of that recording you found might end up on... A few years back, the previous CEO of Generdyne went missing. Instead, Bei had no choice. If that meant seducing... What do you think happened? Bei started sticking his... in response. No, we're polar opposites, but we share a unique bond. Micah is the only person in this she doesn't want money. And when this If you had to work with Grayson Bay, the man is still a The worst part of it's like having a cut on your body. What is this? I'm the CEO. So when you ask me what the salary helps. Keeps him off the Freestar Collect. They might actually step. If you haven't figured it out by now, Benjamin has a... Try and get in his way. I just know this is gonna come back to bite me on the ass. I just know it.
I've been taking this.
Can you believe seeing the fresh chart?
You're done for! Took the line.
I can. Thanks. Come on!
Please, if you want the encryption cipher, you're welcome to it. There's... Look, there's no need to be angry with me. I'm not trying to trick you. At this point, I'd do anything to get back at my brother. Oh, don't patronize. You know, everything always works. No? That wouldn't do any good. You know what? The passcode for my terminal is GEN-41A18. That should give you access to this. I'm getting out of here, what? As usual, at first he made me then he had... And now... Because he's a That's not like I should... I mean, he's... Well, there's... I never knew my... Ben's mother. And then there's... Oh, I'm not gonna pretend I had it more Look, I appreciate... That's why I gave you the encryptions. Do me a favor and don't tell my brother we talked. He, wouldn't like it.
Ah, there you are. What kept you? I believe we have a lot to discuss. It's obvious you're here to meet someone. Fortunately for them, they rented this. I assume that same someone provided you... Oh, I will. You know, I should give credit where it's due. That's the last time I'll ever... And I'm a businessman, which means I know when to... It's because I don't negotiate with pirates. They don't... No. That's what they tell me. Look, I'm not here to debate. All you have to do is tell me who's profiting from the virus you've uploaded. Brayson. Interesting. So, I assume this concludes our little... Oh, when you get back to the key, be certain to give Nate...
Hey there. What's up?
Yes? What?
Glad you're back. Sorry about the whole Benjamin Bayou thing at the Astral Lounge, but added, can you believe the nerve of that smug... So I've heard. Throwing Brayson under the... Yeah, I'm pretty much dead in the water at this point. Since Bayou flagged the virus, I can't risk accessing the system now. All that work I did trying to crack Generdyne is gone. Now I'm in a bit of a bind. The prep work for this job... Well, a business partner of mine named Nyx was the author of the virus. Then there's the folks I paid to keep an eye on Ayumi Komiko, a few of the guards at Generdyne. Like I said, it was a... Honestly, I shouldn't be revealing my sources because that puts you on their radar as well. But... That's exactly what I had in mind. How much are you... Wow, that's way more than I expected. I had no idea you'd be so generous. All right, I guess we're done here. Tell Delgado if he ever needs me for anything else. I've still got his back. And hey, you won't be hearing Rook from me anymore. As far as I'm concerned, you're one of us now. Lifeblood of the fleet. If anyone tries to tell you otherwise, you send them to talk to me. Completely ruined? Nah. I was hoping it would... Nyx really knows what he's... I hear things are heating up back at the Key, so I might fire up my bird and head over to check things out. Rumor has it that Delgado has some solid info on the Crix's legacy story he's been hawking for the last If there's even a chance that it's true, I want to be there when Shinya Voss starts splitting. Now, how did I know you were gonna ask? Honestly, doesn't matter. If the man thinks that Chase... I'm not gonna... Just watch your ass. Benny isn't exactly gonna be tickled that you've been talking to his brother.
Maybe you'd like to try a velocity.
Docking site complete.
All hell's breaking loose, Rook. Delgado needs you in the repair bay with Jazz as soon... Oh, that's hilarious. Now get your ass...
Yeah? You looking to start something? Because I'll finish it.
And you are sure we will have those defense batteries up and running?
No, I'm not sure. They're in bad shape, Del. Really bad shape. I'm already using duct tape and spit to keep the station from falling apart, and you want me to pull a rabbit out of my hat?
I don't want to hear excuses. I want to hear that it's going to be fixed. Period. Get it done.
All right, I'm on it.
You want to quit standing there and hand over the conduction grid data?
Wow. Really?
You know what else isn't easy? Listening from everyone.
All right, I get it.
All right, listen up because I don't want to repeat this twice. We've gotten word that UC Systef is massing somewhere. While we prepare for their arrival, I want you to head straight for Bannock 4 and bring I have a very... They were so concerned that the threat was real. Oh my God. The only reason... No money? No. I need you to stay the... Lay it out, Jess.
All right, first things first. I'm gonna upload this data all you need to do is build and then install a conduction... Oh, and if you haven't already, you'll need the comm spike...
Once your ship is ready, jump out to Bannock 4. Everything you'll need for ship... You have any questions about the modules? Of course there's a catch. What, you thought this...
After you board the Legacy, be on the lookout for 2 transfer modules. They're special keys that allow... Once you locate the vault's controls...
And before you get any bright ideas, like running... Only a genius like Shinya will be able to crack that encryption. Because those Galbank ships... That would be a first. I have yet to... I mean, the guy plugs... Are you kidding? Look, if that money ends up anywhere but the key, I will hunt you down and pry... Now get... The Crimson Fleet isn't really a fleet. Over time, bring in Crix's... Of course. You've met some of them already. They might feel like independents to you. I am sending word out. The toughest nut to crack, that Commander Ikande. If we hope to stand it, come back with Crix's legacy. Or don't come back at all.
I need to get those defensive batteries online, so make this fast. Not a problem. Conduction. I bet you would.
All support ships have arrived, Commander.
Good. After we're done,
some action
arrange
soon.
it briefly. I want all of their CEOs over here as soon as possible.
Yes, sir.
There you are. Where have you been? I've received the reports about that stunt you pulled inside of Genodyne. Opening fire in...
Genodyne is furious at us right now. They want Commander Riconde to resign.
You search for more options. And when those fail, you search for even... The only reason you should be opening fire on... I will not get off your back. I told you, which means you will follow my orders. People have died because you were too stubborn to find a safer solution. This is not... I don't care if we're one step away from Crix's legacy. If you do it again...
It'll be my pleasure, sir.
All right. I think we're all in it. It's time to put all the cards on. That's the only course of action. There's no scenario. Before you jump to Bannock 4, I need to make one. The credits from that Galbank transport cannot reach the fleet. You have to bring them here. If Delgado gains access to those resources.
We've been monitoring the Crimson Fleet's comm chatter in the Crix system. They're gathering allies by making
As much as I hate to admit it, UC SysDef won't stand a chance. The fleet will become stronger and more unified than ever. I'm pretty sure you're joking, but just in case you're fishing for what I'd say, that money doesn't belong to you, or the Crimson Fleet, or even UC SysDef. It was for allowing Delgado to get Crix's legacy, or keeping it for yourself would have.
Hey, don't worry about it. You've come this far. We know you've got what it...
Well said, Lieutenant. All right, I guess this is it. Do it when you return here with Crix's legacy. Our directive is simple. We are tasked with as the chief source. During the end of the Narian War, the money was destined to bolster them, even though we were rivals at the time. And I suppose we still are. After the money is turned over to Mast, I'm certain The evidence you've been... They've sent us support ships, extra troops. To put it simply, it wasn't... All my hopes go with you. Good luck.
Has something on your mind? Anything you can tell us would be helpful. Okay, well. Even as long ago as the Narian War, Galbank... Unfortunately, Don't worry, I'm sure something... Good. The more you find... Okay, fine. You come back alive. You hear me?
Early reports say your mission on the Siren